I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I was hoping Doug would make it.
I really want. There's no need for all this death. Like, yes, there's consequences, but come on, like this dude.
He went through a lot. Then Marie talking about, I can't heal him. But then
Okay, we'll just talk about it now.
Should we are you sure? Like, we could wait. Like,
no, because we're about to talk about Marie and being the chosen one, so that'll tie in perfectly of how she is a failed chosen one. I mean, she acknowledges that she doesn't want to be the chosen one, but still, like, they're still kind of enforcing that she's kind of the chosen one because she's so OP. She's got like this amazing power. Like, she is versatile with like her blood bending. As I was writing the notes like for this show, I was just like, she's really just problematic.
Yeah.
And I think I'm just falling for her nice face.
Yeah.
Or nice face card. And I'm just like, but you suck.
Yeah.
You kind of suck this season.
I don't know. Like, I feel like there's just a downgrade of the Marie character for me.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Most Potato Podcast. My name is Alvin.
I'm Jess.
And today we're going to be discussing Gen V Season 2. We're going to go into all-out spoilers, so if you haven't watched the show, check that out and then come back and watch this episode. Or if you don't care about spoilers, go ahead and enjoy us, because we talk all that good shit. Nothing controversial whatsoever. Especially not controversial when we're talking about politics and superheroes and how politically aligned this show has been with our real life politics.
Man, I should have pulled out my Green Lantern comic book and some other stuff, V for Vendetta. Like, I should have pulled out a couple things because these people don't know. And I'm not even like into the comic books or graphic novels for you cool people, whatever you want to call them. I just know your history.
Literally the first comic books to ever come out have had some sort of political messaging. So it's been really fun to see a lot of illiterate people coming into our comments talking about that we're reaching with our political takes on shows like Peacemaker and even anime too. It's just,
yeah, I just feel like if people are gonna comment, watch the full clip or watch the full video.
Rewatch the show that you're watching, because what do you mean there's no politics in shows like Peacemaker? What do you mean there's no racism in shows like The Boys?
Yeah.
When they literally outright do and say racist things with their racist characters. I'm confused.
I'm confused too. Like, it's weird. So that's why sometimes I'm reading comments, I'm just like, wait, did I miss something? Because I know I watched the show. I had thoughts on it. I stopped and thought about what I was gonna say, how I felt about it. And I'm like, this is clearly there. They're just triggered. And I
because they know it reflects their character. They know that they're racist in real life, and they'll deflect any reflection that they see in the media.
Yeah. So I'm just like, it's like, I want to have a conversation, but then they instantly turn nasty. And then
so
I'm just like, there's no
engaging.
point. It's just like, I thought I was going to have a conversation with somebody.
They're not here to learn.
On their opinions and my opinion. And it just turns into, you're a lesbian. And I'm just like,
comments, they're great. So for all you normal thinking people out there, we hope this video finds you. And if not, we're just going to keep chugging along and sharing our observations and opinions. Yes. So Gen V Season 2, we're dealing with the fallout of Homelander racistly zapping.
I like that. Keep going.
Racistly zapping Marie Moreau at the end of Season 1, which I totally forgot that everyone that has a compound V just gets super durability just automatically.
Yeah.
So I was just like, how the hell is Marie gonna like withstand Homelander's laser? But it's like getting hit with like, I don't know, like just a piece of plastic, I guess. It just hurts really bad. And it's also really interesting to have a season without the Andre character, because sadly we did lose Chance Perdomo. He's Latino, so I'm gonna pronounce it with the rolled R. So Perdomo. If you're mad about that too, oh well, fuck you. And I was in the camp of like, all right, they just got to recast the character. Same way that I thought that T'Challa should have been recast in Black Panther.
Aldous Hodge.
There's so many good choices. But I'm glad that they decided to stick with their guns of like, no, we're not going to recast Chance or his character. We're going to rewrite around this. And I thought that would have been like oh, I don't know, that's a huge risk. Like, how do you not have this series without one of the pivotal characters?
Yeah.
And I gotta say, like, this time around, I feel like I've been proven wrong. I feel like if anything, somehow the story, for me personally, it stood stronger without this character, and with the characters constantly remembering Andre and honoring Andre through the character of Polarity.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to see much screen time with the Polarity character, and I love that they just spiritually imbued this character as like Andre's sort of like spiritual successor. I don't know, how did you feel this season about just in general and just without having Chance in the season?
I think that they did a good job working around the actor's passing. But Polarity, the Andre's dad, they have the same power.
Yeah.
Basically.
That
So
already
they-
helps right there.
Yeah, so they were able to use the character of Polarity, I want to say, like, in place of what Andre would have given to the season. And they were still able to, you know, honor Andre, honor the actor that plays Andre, which I liked a lot. I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't feel like he should have been recasted. And it's probably just because these characters have similar powers. So they...
Yeah, that already works in their
Yeah, I
favor
think
in
that
the
kind
writing.
of works.
And they had the same illness that they were dealing with.
Yeah, I mean,
the powers were
Polarity's
killing
was like
them.
more aggressive. I
Yeah.
think just because he was older, but he didn't really tell Andre about it.
And they weave that into the story too really well.
Exactly. So that's basically how he died. The character in the in the episodes, they were talking about how he was trying to help everybody escape, and he overdid it with his power, and that's how that happened. So I like that they didn't really have to like make up anything crazy that we already didn't know about.
It was just
from season
acknowledging,
one,
yeah.
You know?
And I saw a lot of complaints saying that there was too much mention of Andre's death, and I was just like, I mean, if that's how you feel, then that's how it hits you. I can't challenge that. Like, that's your own experience. But I think for me personally, it just felt like a special strength to the writing that I felt like was missing in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Because they acknowledged T'Challa's death, but it's like very few bits of moments here and there.
Yeah.
There were so many moments where I felt like, okay, why is Shuri not like breaking down and having these emotional moments of like missing her brother? And they sprinkled those moments here and there, but it just felt like they were kind of like moving past the character and kind of scrubbing it a bit.
Yeah.
Even though they had that nice memorial at the beginning. Whereas here, the loss of Andre kind of almost propels the plot forward. Like, all the characters, whenever they hit their low points, they're always remembering, well, what would Andre do?
Yeah.
Like, there's moments where Emma was just like, well, Andre inspired me to, you know, believe in myself even when nobody else believes in me. I just think that just worked really well. Like, it's so easy to fall into the problems of tell, don't show, which is usually bad. But I think having these characters talk about this character is in a way like showing, like they're showing how they're feeling, and that they still have to continue forward with dealing with this Godolkin bastard while also dealing with the loss of their friend and not having the time and space to grieve all the time.
Yeah, because a lot of the characters' actions that we didn't see, I guess this is like right after they are captured and Homelander comes in, a lot of their actions, you could almost say, I don't want to say led to his death, but for Cate, it sure did.
Yeah.
You know, it makes them like rethink some of their decisions, like Marie leaving everybody behind. Andre was trying to follow after her because he's just like, okay, she was able to escape. I'm going to help everybody escape. I need to help my friends get out of here. I need to
Yeah.
get out of here too. That was just him stepping up and, you know, being a hero, trying to protect the people that he cared about. So I feel like the issue of Marie, like leaving everybody behind, came up a lot. That was also a strain on her relationship with Jordan as well.
Yeah.
They bring that up a lot. So I just don't feel like, oh, you guys talk about Andre a lot. I'm just like, this.
It'd feel weird if they didn't.
Yeah, it feels like a lot of the characters that they need to grow and be better. We see a lot of the mistakes that they made. Marie leaving everybody, kind of trying to do everything on her own, or thinking that she doesn't care about everybody. I don't know what, like, Marie was all over the place for me, and I actually really just didn't like her character too much this season.
Yeah, she was,
some of the choices,
she was doing some very bad decision making.
Some of the choices that she was making and her reasonings behind them, just, they seemed
selfish.
They were selfish, for sure. They were selfish. They were sometimes random and just didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Especially because I feel like she contradicted herself. She would say one thing about how, like, oh, yeah, to protect you guys, and, you know, I'm doing blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But then she'd do something that was just like, that's not helping anybody.
Yeah.
Cate, Cate just racist. Cate just crocodile tears, crying wolf, Karen wolf. I don't know, whatever you want to call her. They got caught and they got put away, and I blame part of Andre's death on her as well.
That is a lot on her. Yeah, for sure.
I'm just like, what
if
is
it wasn't
this?
for a betrayal, this whole situation wouldn't have happened. We wouldn't have lost Andre.
Remember, season 1, she's in his head. And then, what was the best friend's name too? Was his name Luke? I could be thinking about somebody else completely different.
Who's best friend?
Andre's best friend, the guy with the firepower.
Oh, I'm forgetting, but yeah.
I forget. The, whatever.
Lighter boy. I'm just calling him Lighter Boy. The guy that sets himself on fire and dies.
Yeah, she was like in their heads. Even,
yes.
What's his name? The, schizophrenic.
Sam.
Even in his head. I mean, to control him and keep him like, but
She's been in everybody's head.
I feel like,
everybody.
I feel really bad for Sam because Cate has been in his head. I feel like he's already dealing with a mental illness, and I feel like I can only imagine what that's like, and then she's probably like caging that up as well. And I feel like, when is he ever in control of himself or able to really like understand the world around him and his feelings and the things that he's seeing if someone's controlling him? It's just like, it's really, she's just I hate Cate. She just
How we go from Andre to Cate?
I'm sorry. It's because this is all her fault. She really, really sucks. But yeah, back to Andre. I just feel like a lot of mentioning of his death, the character's death, I don't think it was a bad thing. I think it really helps the story with other characters and their faults and their flaws. And it also helps characters stand up and be better, like Emma.
Yeah, she was such a standout this season.
Yeah, and even his dad. Polarity, it was
great to see his growth, being like this drunk that just doesn't want to do anything but end his own life.
And he had to come to terms with like some of the mistakes he made, like not telling Andre about this sort of thing and hiding the woods or whatever they were calling it from him to protect him. But in the end, he ended up dying there, basically.
I don't know if this was intentional. This is something that just occurred to me, is the relationship with Polarity and Andre, and the fact that he didn't tell his son about the disease that they're both afflicted with. Mm-hmm. It just reminds me too much of how in America, specifically with black men, how they don't go to the doctor enough and they don't go to checkups enough for things that they're more sensitive and prone to compared to like people who are white, who will get screened for stuff where black people just get overlooked, specifically for things like cancers. Yeah. Especially for men, like colon cancers. And that's just like men in general. But for African Americans specifically, they're the most vulnerable to that because they have to deal with systemic racism in the medical field where they're And then I have to be better about that too. As someone who's a Latino man, I definitely need to pay attention to my body, because in this world, in our reality, people are getting sicker at a younger like age than previous generations. And that just like jumped out at me with the subplot of Andre passing away, and then also the whole thing of Polarity hiding this disease from his son. And he even acknowledges that towards the end of the series, where he's just like, I wish I told my son about this. And it's just something that just feels like very close to home for specifically men of color and black men who in America, we already have like a bad culture and habit of not taking care of ourselves compared to women. And that's something that definitely needs to change as a practice, because doctors are not going to catch up and try to like hound us about that.
They don't care. They'll be like, oh, you're too young. And it's just like...
Yeah, it reminds me of those things where it's just like, no, there's 30-year-olds getting like colon cancer at this rate. Chadwick Boseman was like early 40s. Yeah. And afflicted with that. So all of those things just like jumped out at me with that. Just that one moment of Polarity acknowledging that mistake of not being honest enough with his son about the effects of Compound V. I just thought that really stood out. I thought that was like a beautiful moment with Polarity being vulnerable about his shortcomings while he's trying to do better for his son, even though he's gone. And I really love that moment where when we get the Doug character, when he's free from Godolkin's grasp, when they're in that car and they're reminiscing about Andre, just them talking about how he like would, I don't know, piss in this dude's coffee or whatever. Just like the way that they talked, it felt like they were talking about a real life friend. It felt like they were talking about the Chance actor himself. And some people thought that was too much. I thought that was perfect. I thought that was like the nice final send off, because I'm sure in the future they're probably not going to reference Andre as much since the main focus is the boys. But I love that they had moments like that. I just felt like it just elevated the show for me. And I got emotional. Like, I was getting like kind of teary-eyed.
What? I missed that.
Yeah, and I didn't feel no drops. No drops came because then they prematurely freaking took away our Doug. Man, I've never hated Black Noir so much. I mean, this is the sequel to Black Noir. This is the talkative Black Noir.
Yeah.
Black is what I call him.
Black.
Double black.
It just, that came out of nowhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I was hoping Doug would make it.
I really wanted. There's no need for all this death. Like, yes, there's consequences, but come on, like this dude.
He went through a lot. Then Marie talking about, I can't heal him. But then
we'll just talk about it now.
Should we are you sure? Like, we could wait. Like,
no, because we're about to talk about Marie and being the chosen one, so that'll tie in perfectly of how she is a failed chosen one. I mean, she acknowledges that she doesn't want to be the chosen one, but still, like, they're still kind of enforcing that she's kind of the chosen one because she's so OP. She's got like this amazing power. Like, she's not just like a head popper the way that Victoria Newman is. She is versatile with like her blood bending. Like, she could bring people to life. We saw her revive her sister Annabeth.
Who I can't even. Just keep going. Keep going. Ignore me, guys. Ignore me.
No, I wanted to ask you in general. Like, you alluded to this, that you don't really like Marie this season. That was going to be my question, which you kind of already answered. What is it specifically that you have issues with Marie? Because at first I didn't have as many problems, but as I was writing the notes for this show, I was just like, wait, no, Marie's on some fuck shit this season. Like, she's really just problematic. Yeah. And I think I'm just falling for her nice face, her nice face card. And I'm just like, but you suck. Yeah. You kind of suck this season.
I don't know. Like, I feel like there's just a downgrade of the Marie character for me. And I feel like Jordan keeps calling it out all the time. Like, Jordan doesn't stop
Jordan.
to remind us, like, Marie ain't shit.
Yeah.
They just keep, like, you left again. I can't. So, I don't know. I feel like a lot of decisions when we find out that she left everybody.
That was wild, and she wasn't gonna come back.
Yeah, I was like, how you just, what? That's rude. I thought there was gonna be like a legitimate reason that she had to get away.
She legit said, I was too scared to go back. I wanted to, but I don't think I had no strong enough conviction to go back.
I was like, wow, you suck, because like Andre's dead now, because he's trying to follow you, and like, what? Yeah. So and just a lot of the choices she made, the blood bending of her friends to stop them from trying to. That was the final
straw for me. I was like, what are you doing?
I just didn't like that, and I just didn't like how they glossed over like everyone kind of like being cool with her after that. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, I'm gonna work with you because SpongeBob's over there going crazy. But I like, what? Can we talk about that? Can we address it? And it's interesting because I feel like I'm not really like recollecting much of like the first few episodes of this season. There's bits and pieces, so I can't like really be like, oh, this happened in season 2, 3. I mean, episode 2 or 3. But I just feel like there are a lot of moments where we gloss over things that happen, that characters do, that's just like not okay. And I'm like, I'm not expecting a whole episode where we sit on that and like bitch about it. But she like blood bended them like twice or something. Was it 2 times or was it just once? I feel like it was twice. There was like,
and she blood bended them by accident when she was healing Annabeth. So she was causing them headaches and nosebleeds. And then she actively blood bended them when they tried to stop her from going to see Godolkin's body and trying to revive him.
I felt like that's really risky, and she's just like, she also seemed like she was just on this high of like, I
have to do this alone. I got to be the one to do this
alone. I have like this great power. I'm whatever they were calling the file or whatever. Odessa. I'm just like, okay, this is stupid. I just like, I can't. So I just felt like a lot of choices she was making were selfish, weren't well thought out. Like, her and Cate like just taking off.
That was weird to me. I'm like, I feel like at this point you'd be pushing Cate away and not going anywhere unless she finally like fucked off.
Yeah, I just
she
felt
dragged her along with her useless broken powers.
No information. No, they a lot of the season was just them acting without thinking, without planning, without researching, without anything.
The only one doing that is Emma, which we'll get to later.
Emma's like, actually, guys, like, y'all shouldn't have done that. And Marie's like, no, I got to do this alone. I'm just like, but you're not. Why? Can we just talk about nobody?
Nope. Nope,
Yeah.
I don't respect my friends.
Bloodbend you, get out of my way. Like, so that's when my problem was. I felt like I could just see how big her head was getting, and then she was just being selfish and not thinking. And I felt like I don't know where that Marie came from. I don't know if she was like that.
I think she was kind of like that in season 1. There was always a bit of that because she was so obsessed with finding her sister.
She was, but I also feel like she was also not aware of things around her because she was dying to get into the school. You know, she didn't really know much, so I was like, okay, that's fine. But I feel like after everything you've been through season 1 up until getting blasted by Homelander and being stuck in this place, and you still acting like this, and now you got people telling you're the chosen one, and your head just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
I mean, it kind of helps that she's seeing her powers grow, so that I think they were doing that intentionally because, yeah, when you start gaining power, you do change as a person. Like, even just with, like, political power, financial power, it's highly unlikely that you're going to stay a good person when you come to that sort of level of power. It's really hard to do that. And I think they were showcasing that struggle. I just felt like the issue here is we're running on an 8-episode season, and it just doesn't feel long enough to sit with all the moments of where Marie fucks up, and then having the time to sit with that because the plot just has to keep moving forward because there's only 8 episodes.
Yeah,
that's like my main issue. I think because they're so condensed for time, we just have to like keep moving past Marie being on her fuck shit with her friends, and her friends kind of have to like force this sort of like, all right, we got to make up with her, or like she makes up with us, but it just feels like it's too quick because we have to get to the next thing because again there's only 8 episodes, and that's why I wish we had longer fucking seasons. Like you don't have to go back to the 20 episode thing. If you go back to Daredevil, the Netflix series, they got like 13 episodes, just 5. I'm asking for 5 more fucking episodes, guys. It gives you so much time for character development. It just feels like sometimes these episodes, these 8-episode seasons, it kind of takes away the wind of like, all right, we need to sit with this because you bloodbended all of us, and we're supposed to just move on to the next scene and then work with you, just like a quick apology, and then we're good. We're on the next thing.
Yeah.
Like, no, you've already had to violate Jordan's body because Jordan was being violated by Godolkin at the ring when they were doing the MMA match fight thing that they were doing. And you kind of had no choice but to like control Jordan because you had to stop what Godolkin was doing. You already know that Jordan has this violation that they're dealing with, and then you do it again to them and then your other friends. I just feel like it just gets brushed past a little too quickly, like you said. Does. Besides all those problems, I do think it's fascinating that Marie is literally on par with Homelander at this point in terms of strength. Like, I feel like she could easily kill him. Like, there's just, I don't know how they're going to set that up. Like, how are you going to set up tension with that when you've seen all the things that she can do with her powers? Like, do you think that Marie could easily defeat Homelander in the final
herself.
Boys season?
I don't think she'd be able to do it alone. I feel like it's going to be, like, definitely...
She just got to blow him up like she did Godolkin, though.
They're not going to do that. They're, like, I wish they...
Yeah, they're going to write some bullshit.
I mean, maybe they'll do that theory that you had where she's just going to strip him of the V in his system or in his body and make him just human.
Yeah.
That's a possibility, but she can't. I don't think she can do it by herself, and they wouldn't write it like that anyway. It would be too easy. But he's definitely gonna find out about Marie and her power.
I mean, yeah, because Sister Sage is right there witnessing everything.
And I don't know what her. I don't want to talk about her. I don't want to talk about her, but she's gonna like probably tell him, or he's gonna figure it out, and he's gonna be trying to go after Marie. I really wouldn't be surprised, you know. But it's gonna definitely be a team effort because now they're with the little revolution or whatever they got going on.
Yeah. A-Train. Hey, he's the Zuko of this season. He's come a long way. He's still got more work to do, but he's on his Zuko path. Unlike Cate.
Yeah, unlike Cate. Unlike Cate. So I'll give him that.
Because I feel like they're setting up some intentional tension between a really powerful black woman and a very powerful white man. I don't think that's by accident.
You don't?
Not with how political this show is. Here's the thing. I don't think that they'll write in a way where she's going to be killing him, but I think she'll have some sort of significance in defeating him, because it would just be pointless to have a whole season of Marie leveling up like this if you're not going to have like a pivotal matchup between her and Homelander. So that's why I'm thinking maybe she at least strips away the Compound V or does some damage, because there's two ways to do that, like to get rid of Homelander's powers. It's either you use Marie's powers somehow, or you get Soldier Boy to fucking sandblast his ass. Because remember, he can take away your V with one blast, and then the second blast just kills you because you're just a regular human.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they would write characters like that for no reason. So maybe they tag team somehow. I don't know.
I feel like it's definitely going to be a tag team.
Just imagine Marie because she hates this racist white man, and then Soldier Boy because he hates how much of a pussy he thinks his son is.
Or maybe he'll blast Homelander, and then she'll take away Soldier Boy's power, and then we don't have any dangerous white man running around anymore.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's definitely gonna be a team effort, because I mean, you can't just throw. We got friggin' the boys. The boys,
they have to
like,
do their
they
thing.
Gotta do their
they
thing.
gotta deal with Butcher. He's like a whole another villain now.
Whatever I don't know what he's got going on.
He got Venom.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking. It's like some type of Venom type shit going on.
God.
So yeah, we'll see. I hope they just do a good job of incorporating these Gen V characters into the boys. No more musical alternate universe type episodes like where Kimiko talks or dances. I don't know.
Oh yeah. No more side plots with Frenchie. We don't give a shit about him.
God,
he sucks.
like I hate going on these side quests. Like it's
That
against
go
my
nowhere.
will. I'm just like, come on, please.
Yeah.
So hopefully we don't get any more of that. Let's lock it in focus. Speaking of calling out Marie on her bullshit, Jordan and Marie, they break up. Thank goodness. Nah, it was so toxic. I was feeling so bad for Jordan.
Yeah, I never really bought into them getting back together to begin with. I feel like there was still a lot to process for Jordan of Marie leaving them in the first place.
Do you think that the decision was like the right decision for them to break up?
After what Marie did to all her friends, at this point, that was the only decision.
Yeah,
like, if
she
that
left them
happened,
twice.
if you did that to me, I'd be like, I can't do this.
But I'm OP.
Exactly. I don't want you doing that to me. You violated me after Godolkin violated me. That is an insane thing to do to your partner. You already see that this person is traumatized from the fight that you two had, that you were forced into, and how she was violated by Godolkin, and then you had to go in there and control her so that you could get rid of Godolkin's control. And then you go ahead and do the same thing because you're too arrogant to take the advice of your friends and listen to the plan.
Yeah.
And going in by yourself thinking you're this great chosen one, that you think you're protecting these people by going in by yourself, not knowing what's ahead. It was like the stupidest decision that she's ever made.
And look, she needed them.
Yeah.
You know?
And then went ahead and did the stupid decision of healing Godolkin. Even Cate's just like, what are you doing? Stop. No. What?
That's my problem. It's just they have her doing so many things.
Every 5 minutes she's doing some fuck shit.
And it's just like, before it was like Cypher's like, oh yeah, like I made you do all this, like this was my plan, this was part of my plan, this is so you could, you know, really see your true potential and your power and all that stuff. So I'm just like, okay, this person tells you that they did this and laid out all these like shitty things happening to you and decisions, so that way you have to make decisions, so that way you become more powerful. Then you keep going by healing this person you don't even know anything about. Maybe he could help us. Maybe we don't know. I'm just like, we don't know anything. Can we take some time to do some research? Like,
which Emma has been doing prior to all this.
She looking at Cypher's butt cheeks and swimming in toilets and drains and she's doing all this, and y'all can't take a minute to pause. Like,
she can't take a minute to pause.
It's so frustrating. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like Jordan they definitely made the right decision to break up with her. I just feel like you could just see the hurt in Jordan all the time whenever it came to Marie and decisions made and trying to be heard by Marie. I was like, that's good. When Marie's just like, but I'm Marie. And I was just like, we don't care. We don't care. So I think it was a good decision. Will this make Marie better?
I hope it at least humbles her ass.
Yeah, that's all. Like, literally, that's like what I'm like, because I don't think it will do anything just because of how they have the character right now. She's just going.
Yeah.
She don't care. She's just doing whatever she thinks is right or is gonna work.
Yeah, it was kind of similar to Butcher, not nearly as. I mean, not. It was kind of toxic, but not to the level of Butcher. But it was similar.
Yeah, but just. I think Marie's just really selfish. I don't know. It seems like it runs in the family because her sister was selfish and ungrateful too, and she a whole lie herself.
Oh my God.
I don't know, but yeah, yeah. I just remembered like her sister Annabeth. That's her name.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
she was kind of a nothing burger character. I'm just like, they spent most of the time just like her being snooty and then still being like really mean.
Oh my God, I'm seeing something in my head. Oh my God, this is gonna happen sometime. And I was just
again, it was like a tight crunch.
They should have got Raven up in there. Raven would have told you the future and been like, yeah, this is what we gonna do. Because I was just like, you're like useless. Like, I mean, the only use you had was like making Marie bring somebody back to life.
Yeah, she was more plot device than anything else. There wasn't much character development. I did appreciate Marie's moment with her parents' friend that revealed that she's been raising Annabeth the whole time and keeping her away. Mm-hmm. That was some fuck shit. And Marie was right to go off on that woman. Yeah. She was foul for that. Yeah, all because of something that Marie did by accident. Mm-hmm. It had nothing to do, and it was her parents' decision.
Knew about it. Yes, I'm like, at the end of the day, all these parents decided to do these things to their kids,
and they should decide not to take accountability for when things go wrong.
They act so.
Polarity is the only one that we get to see finally taking some accountability.
Because he's like, my kid came out great. Like, my kid's normal. Like, we're good. Like, this is a soup thing. Like, you know. But it's weird how these parents like don't seem to acknowledge. Like, I injected my kid, my baby, with like some foreign thing that could have possibly killed him, or it's like My Hero, you don't know what you're going to get. Like, why is my kid a question mark? Or
at least that's like naturally occurring.
It's naturally occurring, but it's still like damn, y'all don't even know what you're gonna get. Like, you got,
I know, it's a gamble. It's a whole Russian roulette.
Like, you know, like
the Bushmaster is
whatever
what
she called, whatever.
That was insane. All right, so let's get to Marie and Cate, our favorite interaction of the season. How do we feel about Cate?
Guys, I'm gonna say this, and there's nothing anyone can say, comment, whatever you want. Cate is a racist, like Peacemaker.
Well, she's worse than Peacemaker. She's actively trying to be superior.
Yeah, she is. And gosh, the gaslighting, just like just the fakeness. I could not. What people should have been upset about, they shouldn't have been upset about Andre being mentioned. They should have been upset with Cate saying, "So you gonna fix me now? If you fix me, I could help you. If you do this, like, I'm changing. Just fix me. Like, if you like help me get my powers back, I could do this. Well, why didn't you do it before?"
The fact that she was so eager about getting her powers back made me think that she was gonna do a switch up as soon as Marie healed her abilities. I really
thought that
I was surprised that she didn't do it.
I was hoping that she died in the season to help them escape. That would have been her redeeming herself, and I still would have hated her. Like,
yeah,
I thought that's what they were gonna do, and they didn't. They had her still sticking around, tagging along, and just being annoying, and like wanting Marie to help get her power back. And I'm just like, who would trust you? Mm-hmm. I would not trust you at all for anything. And it's just like,
she's done too much damage. She's the whole cause for Andre getting killed.
Yes.
Everyone being tortured in Elmira after they just got out the woods.
Yes, after she's just there on her little TikToks or whatever they call it in this thing, and just like being fake and like being a celebrity of the campus. And it's just like, come on. Like, you're still controlling Sam. Sam's still technically being controlled by you and kept in check. Not only that, you think you're in a good spot, but you're also being controlled too. You know, so it's just like, I don't feel bad for her. This is what she chose. This is what was set up in season 1 for how things were going to be. This whole ranking thing, all these secrets, you're in on it and you're being used. Mm-hmm. And then you do this to your friends, like your boyfriend for the longest time. You were also controlling him into forgetting his brother, Sam.
Yeah.
Then you were also controlling Andre at some point too. I'm just like,
there's nothing good about you.
How can any of these people call you a friend or trust you to be their friend?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really what was so annoying to me. I feel like she was really trying to take advantage of this whole situation. I feel like she could give two shit who Cypher, Doug, or Godolkin, whoever.
Yeah.
I don't think she cared. She just wanted to make sure she had her power back, so that way when shit hit the fan, she can control or snake her way out of whatever situation came about.
Yeah.
That's just what I feel. So I'm just like, when we get to the boys, she's still around. I want to see how she's going to be and what she's going to be doing.
Yeah.
Like, I could not stand. She was so triggering to me. Like, that type of person was so triggering to me because we had like some serious like shit going on, like whether it was relationships, just the situation that they were in. And she's just like, if I had my powers, I could I'm like,
shut up.
Yeah,
Shut
like
up.
literally, I'm just
reason,
like, shut up.
If whenever you had your powers, things were always going wrong for us because you were actively hurting us, why would we ever trust you? It makes no sense. And then just look at how she was interacting with Cypher as well, like trying to be honest about her being like, hey, can I tell Homelander that my powers got zapped? And then Cypher turns around and is just like, why would I ever let you do such a stupid thing? Why would someone who is pushing for supremacy ever care about someone like you with someone who has no powers anymore? How do you think that's going to go with Homelander? This is the person that she decided to side with.
Yeah.
The guy that lasered a human being in public in a crowd, which is an exact mirror of when Trump said, if I shot a guy like down in Fifth Avenue or whatever he said, I'd still get a vote. Like that's the person you chose. And you think that you could go and be honest saying that, oh, my powers got zapped, Homelander. Will you protect me? No. And that is an exact like reminder of like how white women weaponize themselves as tools for racism as well. And how even when they try to benefit from that, they're still being used as pawns by the men. They're still weaponized like by the men, but then once they become useless to them, they will be harmed as well. They get caught in the crosshairs as well.
Yeah, that's right, you DEI hires. Remember that.
You gotta remember, white women are part of the DEI hires, so that's affecting y'all a lot more than anyone else, probably. I think. So
yeah, it ain't even worth telling them that or saying that.
Yeah, they'll deny it. They won't do research, and it's just like, guys, what the fuck?
Just the hate overpowers any sense or reasoning for people like that. So that's how I see Cate. So like, there's nothing she could have done except maybe die this season to help get everybody out of there. But
yeah, she gone too far. Like I want her to really just be off at that point because listen, I am a sucker for redemption stories. I love seeing villains becoming heroes. Again, going back to Zuko, he's like the blueprint at this point. Everyone will tell you that Zuko, he's become like a meme at this point. Like people don't even say like redemption arc anymore. They'll just say like your Zuko arc. That's how iconic his redeeming arc is. But that took over the course of like 3 seasons. Back when we used to have long-form storytelling like that. Yeah. You could not have a redemption arc for Cate in 8 episodes when most of the time she's trying to be selfish of like getting her powers back and we're not knowing what her motives are.
Yeah.
And she's too suspicious. There's like, it's just highly unrealistic. I mean, we're talking about like a fictional place, but it's like, there's no way I could buy her changing her ways now that she's got her powers back, that she would help her friends. I'd never bought that for a second.
Yeah.
Because we see that in real life. Whenever you try to extend a hand to someone on that other side that's oppressing you, the minute that they get back on their feet, they'll go right back and hurting you. That happens in real life all the time. That is the dangers of dealing with people that think that they're superior to you. You can't write that in an 8-episode season. It felt too forced. It was too tight. It was too constricted. And I still think there's a chance of her like slipping up in the boys. I'm still expecting it because she's too devious.
Got. She gonna get got. We gonna get her. She gonna get got. If
she is
they
way
do that.
too devious.
I don't care. I don't like the character. She
sucks.
She's terrible.
She's awful.
She's like, I'm like, gosh, like.
That's why I was in support of Emma being like, we gotta kill Cate.
Emma is a real one. She really is. She's the only one with any type of sense. I feel like
she's my chosen one this season.
She was
she was literally the MVP character this season.
She was doing research before just running in and doing stupid stuff.
She did some digging in Godolkin's office before they found out who Godolkin was. They found Nazi paraphernalia. They found the hyperbaric chamber.
I really like the character of Emma. I feel like more people should listen to her, and I feel like they're always like kind of pushing her in the background and not paying attention. I really want Cate to be gone so we could just focus on just this white woman, and then she could just be, you know, be like, okay, we have a good representation of a white woman, and that's it. But no, for real, Emma, she's a really good character. I just really hate that they keep putting her on the back burner. Something I also didn't really like, or it was just weird, was like the vibes between her and Polarity. I don't know if you caught that or felt
I honestly
that.
didn't.
Okay.
I saw a lot of people on the internet notice that there was like weird sexual tension or something at one point.
Yeah, that's what it felt like, and I just was confused by that.
Was that like early on in the season?
Yeah, I feel like when they first, like, she goes to see him, I think, and they're doing like they're digging up stuff on the Odessa stuff, and
is this when she blows up and is like naked?
Yeah, but even that, like, I wasn't I don't know, maybe it was just me. I wasn't like expecting anything. I thought he would just be like, oh shit, like that's weird. I mean, they're college age, so it's not like they're like in high school or something like that, which would just,
that still would be a gross ass dynamic.
It would be a very gross dynamic, but you know, I was just like, I didn't think anything of it because I just figured, I'm like, there's a lot of weird shit going on that campus. They see a lot of weird stuff. So when she ended up getting big and she was naked, I wasn't thinking. There were just like these glances between them, and these just like these long stares that didn't just feel like an understanding of, you know, like, we're gonna work through this, or, you know, your son was great, like, you know, that was my friend, and, you know, you're gonna be okay. It was never, there was like some weird, like, are they trying to make them a couple type tension?
That went over my head. I didn't pick up on that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe I wasn't paying attention because you're not the only one that's brought that up, but I didn't get that.
I didn't know if that was like any talk about that amongst, you know, people, fans and stuff, but I just thought it was kind of weird, and then it didn't like really happen.
Thank God.
It didn't happen.
I wonder if there was like a romance that was planned between her and Andre, and they maybe accidentally slipped that in.
How do you do that? Like, what?
I don't know, they left some
like it's
scenes.
like leaving in a water bottle in a scene or something like that. It's just like, no,
Maybe.
we just don't act that, guys. Scratch that.
Because the thing that stood out to me is when they would like be vulnerable with each other, bonding over Andre. Those are the moments that I was just like, damn, that's nice, that's tender, I love that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I didn't pick up on any weird sexual dynamics.
Yeah, no, it was there. It was there. You gonna watch again?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
interesting.
I'm glad they didn't go anywhere near that.
That would just be stupid and gross.
Yeah,
Emma should have been the main character. Emma, I get so frustrated when the main character is barely likable, and there's always a side character that has all the likable traits.
Like, replace Marie, main character?
Just swap them. Or at least swap personalities. I don't know. Because why is Emma doing all the planning, all the researching, all the morale building? Like, she inspired 2 students who thought that they were losers. The Bushmaster and the Tail Girl that has 60 seconds to use other people's powers.
Yeah.
She motivated them to go from like spraying some graffiti here and there to being like, actually, let's do some real fuck shit and actually let's try to take down Cypher. Let's try to blackmail him.
Wasn't she the one that led the plan at the very end?
Her and Sam helped develop the butthole portal scene, the end game version, or the end game portal scene, but in the boys version where everyone comes out of that guy's butthole. Thank God it's not actually his hole. He actually has a black hole in his hole. So that's why everybody comes out dry. You can't escape the crudeness of the boys. Oh my God. Okay. She came up with that plan. And because of her, they were able to defeat Godolkin in like the most just unconventional, kind of goofy, but unconventional and effective way. It wasn't going to be Marie stomping in there by herself.
I mean, look, she got taken over.
I'm just like, you dumb motherfucker. If it wasn't for Emma, the whole school would just be annihilated. It would just be like Slytherin. Just everyone's just like bad guys. And it's just like, you need to like prioritize her. Keep her alive. Keep her safe. She's going to be essential in The Boys season 5, the final season.
Yeah.
You need someone like her. She is good at developing plans for like a rebellion and a revolution. And even though she, like, her little boy toy thing was like not much of a character,
he looked like Homelander.
He looked like he could have been like a problematic frat boy, but he ended up being wholesome. I wish we had more time to build him up too, but again, really tight season.
Yeah.
She's got people there now. She's got someone there back at the campus. She told them, fuck shit up. So she's got people building coalition and trying to build a rebellion group there while she goes off with everyone else for the boys
and
finale.
It looked like she's coming into handling her powers too, where she doesn't have to make herself vomit in order to get big, get small, whatever. Or you know, I think she's really growing into her powers.
I couldn't resist.
You're an ass. Oh my god. But yeah, no, she is, and I feel like she's really like loving herself and like valuing herself and seeing her worth. Which is really important because her mom sucks.
Yes.
That friend she had with the TikTok friend or whatever, I don't know, that girl that was really annoying in season 1. Like, she's becoming stronger, and I love seeing that for her character. And it's like it's about time. I don't know if it's any of the characters around her really helping. Definitely not Marie or definitely not Cate, but she's making a lot of decisions and doing a lot of things that are actually right. Yeah, that's actually like helping the group, helping the cause. And I think
they would not get anywhere without her.
Yes,
they would not.
So I love that for Emma. I do hope she also plays like a major role in what's to come, because we're gonna need her sense. For sure, with the group, she's gonna
be the voice of reason, because the boys themselves, they're just fucking reckless. Yeah, they're a mess.
Do they even have a person that's a voice of reason in their group?
Starlight, maybe. Huey kind of, but he's on some fuck shit.
Yeah, so they're just so they need some new people up in there.
My only flaw with Emma is that she just decided to do a group hug with her and Cate. I'm like, no, you said that you should be killing Cate. I need you to keep that energy still. Yeah. I still don't trust her after supposedly helping you defeat Godolkin. No, you need to do more than just that.
Yeah, I really hated that.
I feel like that was forced. I feel like Emma really wouldn't do that.
It was definitely forced because Cate sucks. Like, she sucks. And Emma was really like, she did not like her. Like, you said we should have killed her. Like, she said kill Cate. Like, that was like the best thing that they could have done for the group, because I don't know, aside from Cate, like, I don't know, controlling some people, like making that guard, like, you know, put his pecker in the gnome or whatever. Like, that's about it. Her powers were useless. We didn't really need her. Yeah. I just felt like, what is this forgive? Is it? Can we call it that?
It's like this forced. This is what I hate about the boys. Sometimes is they do this centrist thing of like, oh look, see, both the left political people and the right political people can sometimes come together and work together. I'm like, that's not how it works in real life.
It's not.
That's like seeing someone that's a freedom fighter working with a MAGA person and coming together to defeat a common enemy. I'm like. That'd be nice. That's a nice thing to think about making happen, but that is like a rare thing to ever happen. Yeah. And it just didn't feel earned enough because, again, everything moved too fast. And I really thought that Cate was going to do a switch up because it just felt like it made sense for the character. Yeah. And it just felt like this forced moment of like, no, see, both sides can come together sometimes.
Nah, fuck Cate.
Fuck Cate.
How do we feel about Godolkin being defeated? Like,
I don't know what. Okay, again, people can feel however they feel. That's fine. Why do we think that Godolkin was going to stick around for past this season? I never felt the need to have Godolkin stick around after this, when the main big bad, arguably the two main big bads, is Homelander and Stan Edgar. He's still there. He's still plotting and scheming to get back in the vault.
He's like in a bunker with his niece or something.
Yeah. Like, we forget he's the one that's like wants to be the head of Vought, and Vought is like the main thing we have to get rid of. It's not just Homelander. Yeah. So to have Godolkin there, I feel like would just make it too crowded for like the final season. Again, only 8 episodes, so we kind of have to trim the fat here. I don't know. People were upset that Godolkin was wiped out. I'm just like, I didn't expect SpongeBob to stick around for long.
He just felt like a really powerful villain, where I was just like, we don't have time for this. Yeah. I feel like they went the route of making him deranged and like crazy and like so power hungry, which he was. And I feel like the only thing that could happen from that is for him to basically be his own downfall, which he technically was, because he was like, instead of doing whatever plan Sister Sage was saying that they should go do, whether that was just to go move into an apartment together and be happy, I felt like he should have went with that plan and he didn't. Instead, he wanted to do like his soup cleansing and you know, stick around, and they got him. I feel like he should have like been introduced a little earlier in the season, just so we had a little bit more time.
I knew from the beginning that he's gonna come back. They opened the season with him being blown up.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, why are we hiding? I already knew Godolkin was that fucking body the whole time.
Yeah, you piece it together pretty quickly. Yeah. I don't like that we were kind of like ahead of the group, or at least of Marie.
I didn't like it because it made it boring and kind of frustrating. It's like,
so when they made like stupid decisions like healing him, I'm just like,
guys, we're still not piecing it together.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm fine with him being defeated. I guess he's just a little bit more information, or just he's a big bad for this group to have defeated and got past, so that way they can be like, you know what, we can defeat Homelander. Maybe that's all he was. But I felt like they should have like revealed it a lot sooner. That way it didn't feel like, oh yeah, he wasn't here long enough, or why didn't they keep him for another season? Because we don't need him. We've got enough problems as it is. Like, let's just keep it moving. I don't know, like, and as a villain, I just felt like he's like just really smart and
stupid at the same time.
Yeah. So there wasn't like much to him, so I just was like, okay.
I will say that I think this character is a very good and interesting analysis on how there can be infighting in a political party, like a soup supremacy thing. Just like how Trump has people on the right side, right meaning the right wing. There's people that like be straight up disagreeing with him and even hating him and hating his plans. And it's just basically like, no, I want to do racism this way. This is the better way. I don't like the way you're doing this racist policy. And that's what Godolkin is. He's like an examination of what happens when Homelander's policy isn't fully agreed on with people on his side. Because Godolkin's idea of soup supremacy is literally, like he mentioned, culling the herd, getting rid of the weaker soups and only having the useful, strong soups. Yeah. While Homelander is just satisfied with just having all soups of all like varying degrees. Even if your power is like growing your fingernails really long and just being kind of useless. Like, so I thought it was interesting to see someone have like a different approach to that same idea.
Yeah.
It would have been interesting to see him interact with Homelander, but I feel like you would need like 2 more seasons to do something like that. And I'm just ready for the boys to just wrap up. It's like, it's really running on some steam soon.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm glad that the boys this time is going to be the final season, because we really need to finish this. And there's only so much satire they could really do before it just loses all power when we're living in real life satire.
Yeah, like, this isn't funny anymore, guys.
This literally happened last week. Minus the butthole powers.
Yeah.
So
hold on, where are you going?
Oh, Milo, what you got to say?
Nothing. He's like, where are the treats?
So yeah, I think Godolkin was a really cool, interesting analysis of what happens when there's infighting within a political party. But besides that, I don't think there was a reason for him to stick around any longer, especially since Sister Sage, with her supposed superpower smartness, had a contingency plan of like, all right, he's not listening to me, I'm gonna just wipe him out.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you have a superpowered Candace Owens.
Wow.
All right, so ratings. What would you rate it?
Ooh, a baked potato.
Oh,
I'm gonna rate it a baked potato. Don't ask me what I rated the season 1, but I'm pretty sure it was way higher than this one.
Think so, yeah.
But I'm gonna rate it a baked potato just because, I don't know, I was really annoyed with how stupid Marie and the group was for the most part. Like, I don't want to say I shouldn't say the whole group, but like, you know, just the decisions that they had them make. I feel like they could have used certain characters better, revealed things earlier. I wasn't liking how they set up these characters to move this season. It really just didn't work for me. Still entertaining at some parts. There's still so much more to know about these characters, and I feel like we glossed over a lot just to kill Godolkin and be recruited to go kill Homelander. For this season of The Boys. So it was just okay.
I think I'm a little kinder this time around. I think I'm going to give it a loaded potato.
Wrong.
I think
your take is wrong. Your opinion is wrong.
That was an L take.
Yeah, media literacy, man.
That's a reach.
Did you watch it? Like,
I would say it's a loaded potato. Not as strong as what I would give season 1, but I think it's still in that range. I think I enjoyed it a little more than you. And I think overall it was still fairly focused. There was a lot of good moments. The stuff with Andre, I think, kind of pushed it over to like loaded potato for me. That emotional stuff, I think that really resonated with me a lot. Yeah, there was like some weaknesses that I had with the show too, but I don't think it was enough for me to bring it down to baked potato. I thought it's a good season. I think it's solid. I think it's strong. And it's making me more excited for the boys. Whereas before I'm so exhausted. Like I just want it to be done. I still want it to be done.
Yeah.
But like I'm a little more excited than now that these characters are mixed in, because I think genuinely Gen V is a better show than the boys. The boys is really running its course for me. The characters, a lot of them are just like cynical. This group of kids was more refreshing. It felt like we're getting back to the superheroing stuff. So that is a loaded potato and a baked potato. So overall, I think it's a good season. I think we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So let us know all your thoughts of this season, guys. Let us know in the comments below. What did you think of anything that we brought up in the discussion? And let us know your theories on the boys. Let us know how Homelander gets defeated. I'm really curious to know everyone's thoughts, and then how it's going to pan out in the next season. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like. And if you really liked us, make sure to subscribe and hit notification bells, and share this video with your friends, your coworkers, your superhero students, classmates, principals, all that good stuff. And with that, we will see you on the next one. Peace.